Okay, right. And how big we're going to make this one? Or how small? I don't know if we're going to shrink it or if we're going to keep it at 100. B4 to A4. We're going to use the B4 area for a change. Hopefully I'll remember not to use the A3 area. So we're just going to not going all the way with the contrast. We're going a little bit more with the black. So we're just going to call it that. And let's see what else we can add. We're just going to close it. Alright, let's just take our original and see what we've got. What have we got? We've got here NIDA. NIDA Open. So it's National Institute of Dramatic Art. Well, my photocopier demos do get kind of dramatic, so basically, yeah, it's like, I'm just going to put it in upside down. I'm going to use the B4 area, if I remember correctly. I'm going to give this a nice little spin. Let's see how we go. So let's get this happening. Oops, not slipping easily. The glass isn't as slick as it used to be because I cleaned it with a certain type of Windex that doesn't agree with the slipperiness. It just makes the glass grippy, the opposite of slippery, grippy. So it grips the paper too much and it makes creating demos like this a little bit difficult. But maybe something good has come out of this. Well, it looks quite interesting. Do think, I'm just wondering what I'm going to do with this. I'm going to make it a mirror image. Might be nice just to shave off this part here and maybe, it's a tough one. Okay, we're going to try and see what we can do with this original or this new original. So this will now become recycled material and we're going to try and make this piece come up well. So we're going to try and use maybe not quite the, maybe the A5 area almost. So we're going to just try and snip a bit at the bottom and put it up the top. So we're just going to try and just grab it here with my finger so I know where to put it up against the glass as reference. So we're just going to use that little notch on the paper, which is hard to see, as a guide. Just a little pinch in the paper. It's roughly there, and we're going to just enlarge it on the horizontal. So we're going to take it from, we're going to go, oh, we don't want to touch the paper. We don't need to do that. So now we're just looking and we intend to cut off at this area. So we're going to enlarge it 141% along the horizontal, keeping the vertical. No, fuck off. I think I've lost my settings. I think oh, fuck. We're going to just, damn, these machines are stupid. We're just going to cancel that and we're just going to select. We have selected the paper. We have selected the paper. But we've lost our other settings. All this fucking gas bagging and fart-assing around and forgetting to actually... Oh, fuck, what's going on here? Original size, that's what I've got to go for. I need this machine spitting a dummy at me, telling me it wants to know what original size. When this happens, you've got to manually select. So we're going metric, and metric is A4 landscape, which is what we're using. So we're just going to get out. Now we should have no problems, except we're now on auto paper. So fuck this auto, we don't want it. I normally press that button and it normally is okay. So I don't know, this fucking machine is just, it's like any fucking copier. Now it's working. The vertical is going to be still at 100. We're going to keep that. We're going to stretch it horizontally. So there we go. We're finally getting our ass into gear. So let's see if we can fucking make this look good. Because it's really annoying when things just go wrong like that. When I don't watch myself. I was meant to basically... So stupid. Honestly, this is a stupid fuck-ass copier, like any copier. So let's see if we can make this work. So even a person like me who's had decades of experience or nearly decades of experience working photocopiers can still come undone. I can still come undone, as you just saw. They're not easy things to navigate your way through. They're not. They weren't designed to be easy because they're just the people who want to design them, or should I say the CEO and the board of directors and whoever other bullshit suits in the companies. They don't want the people who design them, even if the people who design them want to make the best photocopier on earth. The upper management, or should I say primarily, I think the CEO makes it fucking hard because he wants to tells the programmers to do it on a tight budget and do it on a tight time frame, so you can't get to iron out all the problems and make the system more user-friendly and streamlined for everyone to use, not just people who know a lot about photocopiers. And even a person like me still struggles, as you just saw, with using it. So now I'm just going to think we're going to have to enlarge it that way. It looks shit like that. So I'm wondering if we're going to, I don't know what to do with it. Again, I'm having problems. Sometimes I just get like this and I just don't know how to make a good demo out of this. But I'm going to just have to just quickly play with the buttons so I don't lose my settings. We're going to have to overlap up here because we're going to enlarge it down like that, and we don't want a huge ugly border. So we're going to have to just slip this up on the edge here, and we're just going to slip it across gently if I can. So we just got a little bit of space, and we're just going to enlarge it a little bit so it looks. So we're going to just enlarge it. So thinking maybe what sort of enlargement we're going to make along the vertical. So the vertical is only at 100, so we're going to make it 100 and we're going to make it 180. 18. We're going to make it 118. For some reason I've gone with that. And also we might want to do something now more interesting with it and turn it into a negative positive. And we're just going to add some extra background. We're going to enhance the text. And we're just going to go and we're just going to change this whole gear into, we're just going to do a major gear change. So we're just going to add some red. Fair amount of red. And the hue, we're going to cool it down a fair amount, or maybe not that much. So just going to go like that. And I think we're going here, and the black is going to be in the center, not so much. So let's see if we can make size-wise or composition-wise and color-wise and quality-wise, see if we can make this come up a treat to make it into a 4-way mirror image. Okay, out it comes. So let's see. Whoa, that looks interesting. That's quite a nice blue. I like that. I actually like that. That is strange. But anyway, we need more enlargement that way. So I'm wondering if we're going to make it a 4-way. It looks like it could make a good 2-way, but anyway, we're not going to do that. So I'm just trying to think, what do we do wrong? I'm just wondering what I'm doing wrong here. We're just going to look at our original. Just have a quick look-see at our original. Oh, fuck, I hate doing this. So, yeah, we've got the wrong side around. So we're enlarging. We've got to move the paper up even further. So we're just going to keep that in play. And we're just going to manually push it this way, because this is the blank side, apparently, and this is the side where the person's face is. And I didn't realise that, so I forgot how I put it down, so if I just put my hand on it, you can see that the head does, I don't want the head off the page. I want basically the gap to be gone. So we're just gonna quickly just play around with the machine again. Sorry guys that I make my demos a little bit prolongated. It's really hard working with this kind of equipment and with these kind of originals. It's really a struggle. It's not the easiest thing on earth, even though I like doing it and I get a sense of satisfaction when I'm finished, normally, if I've done my work really well. So I'm wondering how much enlargement I'm going to need here. So I'm just going to quickly hold it down. It's B5. So B5 to A4, or a bit bigger than that. Maybe we'll just straighten that out. It's not perfect. Anyway, can't make it fucking perfect. Perfect, there's no such thing as perfect in this world. So it's going to be, so 118 looks like close enough to the right size for this. So now let's just hit the start button and see what we get. Most of my demos tend to be prolongated now. I'm really putting more effort into my work, making less demos that I cut corners with, because sometimes I cut corners. I worry about the paper running out, or I worry about this, that, the other, and it's just not good. So that looks a lot better. That's a lot better now. So we're just going to get rid of these shit ones, and we're going to make our, I think we'll make it a 4-way. It looks like it could lend itself to a 2-way. Unfortunately, we've got a gap. Unfortunately, we fucked up somewhere. We got that. I think we need a bit more enlargement, just a little bit, because of that edge. So let's just, I didn't notice that. I'm just going to have to add a little bit of extra size to the vertical axis. So the vertical axis, called the y-axis, is going to be 120, we're going to call it 122. This should kick off the nasty looking edge and make it look, sort of trim it off, it'll look better. But this is going to be a really long demo, folks. I'm sorry. Again, I'm making these demos really big, but I hope you enjoy the drama and me getting stressed out, because that makes a good show. I do see, you know, a lot of people love a bit of drama in this, and this is to do with drama. I think NIDA is to do with drama, you know, acting and that. So yeah, so I just hope my YouTube and my Facebook pages provide you guys with a sense of drama. Now this photocopier just seemed to violently photocopiers, what are they? They're fucking stupid. Even I feel sometimes that photocopiers are bloody fuckwit machines. They're fucking stupid, but I still love them to bits. I love them despite their apparent nasty little quirks or annoying little quirks, but they don't have quirks. There's always logic involved when it comes to technology, and photocopiers are just one form of technology. Well, it's a form of technology where there's more than one type of physics going on inside a box. And it's very hard to control all these physics and to get it right. Even though the companies cut corners and they make shit product, it is a hard thing to control, especially when you do have a tight budget and a tight time frame to work on to create these technologies for consumer use. But I still think Konica Minolta and Xerox and Ricoh could all do a better job if they just had people who run the company that love photocopiers. People who've got the same passion that I have, or my future husband Luigi. None of this money fucking, money loving, money grubbing, and all this sort of stuff. I don't like people who are obsessed with money. I find people like that very distasteful, very nasty, and very up themselves. I don't have any respect for them. They take the jobs out of the hands of people who can do a better job. And who knows, the people who can do a better job have probably not even got a job. So it's not fair that they take the jobs that we are better at doing, you know, and that's just it. People like Luigi want to design an artificially intelligent photocopier, but the companies that have the power to build these equipments and the money and the equipment don't let people like Luigi into the design process or into the decision-making process like the CEO, and it's just not fair. But anyway, we've finally finished it. It's a bit curly and it's not terribly straight, but I mean, I think I'm just trying to see if I can make this look a little bit better, but I think we can just leave it at that. We don't want to get too prolonged. You get the picture what it's pretty much about. Sorry about the curling. Gotta go.